Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to review this chair mat that I have. I got this chair mat nearly a year ago, and I got it because I've got pergo flooring and one of the corners was starting to tear. I'll show you that in just a moment here. So here you can see where the corners had started to tear, and that is one of the prime spots that my chair rolls over, and so it was just catching this layer here over and over again and just tearing it and making it worse. So I thought a chair mat would be a really good idea, and it has been a good idea as far as protecting that floor, that spot, but there have been some other issues. So right away, when I first got it, it laid pretty flat and it was good. I'm not sure if it's the fact that it's cold here or that I don't roll over the entire chair mat, all the time. But as you can see, it is about 2 inches off the floor here. And so on the edges there, it can rise up, and it does that on the back, not to such an extreme, but it is difficult if my chair rolls off of it, to get it to roll back on again without a bunch of difficulty, especially if I'm sitting in the chair. If I'm not sitting in the chair, it's pretty easy, as you can see. But if there's weight in that chair and it makes the mat rise up a little bit more, then it's really a pain. Now, another thing that is really not good is that this thing loves to slide. And so if you're standing on this, I don't actually know the number of times that my husband and I have walked past it and stepped on it, and it just slides. It's so easy. And you see it slides that way, but then it doesn't slide back very easily. So it's very easy to just step on it and go flying. There's no adhesion, there's nothing, which, you know, you're trying to protect your floor, so I understand. But there is no way to keep it on the floor. Over here, I've got a lot of cords, just charging cords and such, but because this is constantly coming up, the cords are always going under it, which can be a problem. And again, really, the chair mat has done its job as far as protecting the floor. You can see that spot has not messed up anymore, and you know, I consider this better than putting duct tape down, because duct tape does not look as nice, and it does tend to stick to your shoe and things, and it would not do very well for my chair to roll over it. So in that sense, this mat has been a really good investment, really good use. But again, you do need to be careful now that my chair is on it here, you can see the back is held down. But over here then, in the corner, you see how much it's up off of the floor. And it is hard plastic, so if someone's walking by and not paying attention, and they don't pick up their foot high enough, we have had numerous scraped feet when we are barefoot, and that catches, and it is not a pleasant feel. So all in all, this might work for someone who does not have as large of temperature fluctuations in their office as we do. It gets very cold in here, or very cold here in the winter, and then we have a lot of temperature fluctuation in here between the heating and the cooling. But there may be better mats out there. I don't know. This was the first time I'd ever seen a mat that was really good for a hard surface. But if you might consider instead getting one of those carpeted mats for chairs. That might be actually a better investment than this one.